Good morning. I told you guys I was going to come to you live in celebration of the new year. Today is exactly 1 week before the new year. I'm super excited. There's always a lot of talk about new year, new me at this time, and we're all really excited to try to be better next year and try to be the next highest version of ourselves. And this topic really excites me because I have truly transformed myself in the past 2 years and can honestly say I'm a totally different person than I was even 2 years ago. Unrecognizable, in my opinion. So what I'm going to be doing is there is a YouTube channel that takes speakers' top 10 rules for success. And my favorite person for absolutely becoming a new person totally is a neuroscientist named Dr. Joe Dispenza. And he's my favorite person for this because in his background of neuroscience, he actually talks about literally being a new person so deep that he's talking rewiring your brain, regenerating cells, literally new person. So the idea came, what I'm going to do is those top 10 rules. Every day, every week, I'm going to talk about a rule and how I'm going to actually apply it to my life to actually make it work for me and actually make changes in my life. Because sometimes we hear these people speak and we're really inspired and we're really motivated to change, but then we wake up in the morning, our alarm goes off, we think the same thoughts, we do the same things, we see the same people, and nothing changes. And I forgot to do something different. It doesn't work that way. You're going to continue the same thing over and over again if you're not extremely intentional. I've got my matcha. I'm so happy. I love it. So, I was watching a Joe Dispenza video, and I thought to myself, wow, I listen to this man speak all the time, and he inspires me so much, but I never actually do the things he says to do. I never answer the questions that he says to ask yourself. So this is a way I'm going to be holding myself accountable as well to do the things that somebody really inspired me says to do. So his first rule is to be a creator of your own reality. So I want to give you guys a little bit of background information on my transformation because, like I said, I really feel like I am not the same person I was even 2 years ago. I used to have extreme anxiety. I used to have panic attacks. In middle school, I was even cutting my wrists for about a year. I was extremely negative. Everything was negativity to me. And then once I got out of high school, I was still stuck in my negative thought patterns. Much better. But one of the things that really stuck out was, I would hear people really close to me tell me, you're really negative to be around. And I didn't understand because I knew in my heart I was a good person. And I got to a breaking point to where I needed to be in control of my life. Everything was constantly chaotic. I wasn't keeping track of anything in my life. Everything around me was controlling me. I wasn't controlling me. And so I had to start being a creator of my own reality. I had to say, my environment isn't controlling me, I'm controlling my environment now. It's making that switch. And how do we do that? The tool for starting to become a creator of your own reality, one of the best is meditation. And the reason being is because when we meditate, we're closing our eyes, we're cutting off sensory. The outer world is no longer controlling us. Now it's only our thoughts. And when you first begin meditating, you're going to get irritated by your thoughts. And that's when you begin to realize that your thoughts are controlling how you're feeling. And then you can see how powerful your thoughts are, and how even if nothing around you is bothering you, your thoughts can. And then you can take the responsibility for it. Because now I have nothing else to blame but myself. So you sit, you meditate, and you practice better thoughts, focus on something else. My meditation this morning was a very good practice. And that's the thing, meditation is never going to be perfect. It is always a practice. My son decided to wake up at 6 a.m. and it's very triggering for me because he didn't go to bed till almost 9, and I work my butt off to get up at 5 a.m. And so for him to wake up at 6 a.m. when I'm trying to do my thing, when I'm trying to meditate and do my videos and drink my tea, this is my time. So it's very triggering. And I still sat and meditated through it. And so that was for 15 minutes, recentering, thinking, this is not fair. He should not be awake. No, recenter. Come back to my energy. That is what the practice is. That is how you create your reality. Because now when I go into my world, now I'm not going to be so reactive. If anything happens in my day that might trigger me, I'm going to more easily be able to recenter and refocus and be in control versus something else being in control of me. So the other tool is journaling. And I'm going to post some of the questions that Dr. Joe Dispenza advises asking yourself so that we can journal on these and meditate on these questions and answers. But one of the ways that I'm creating my reality right now is I'm writing my top 10 goals, and then I will meditate on those and envision those and feel those. Once you can feel that, you start to believe it. And the nerve cells in your brain actually start to wire that way, okay? Your body can look like it's somewhere else. If you are stuck in the past in your head, your body will show that. So what you need to do is rewire your brain to be thinking about the future, and your body will feel that and believe that. So write down those top 10 goals and think about that nice house. Think about coming to your children in a very loving way, or your spouse in a loving way. Think about how it feels to be that person. And that is how you begin to create your own reality. And this begins to create a whole new self because you're actually rewiring your brain, physically rewiring your neural connections in your brain. You will think and feel differently. You will begin to be different on an atomic level. This stuff is really powerful, and if you commit to meditating every single day, you will see the effect that you are causing. There is no, it gets rid of the victim mentality. When you become a creator of your own reality, you say everything is my responsibility. Now you are no longer pointing the finger and saying, no, my kid woke up, I can't meditate. No, this happened, I can't be this way. Oh, I was raised crappy, so I'm just this anxious person because it was the way I was raised. No more excuses. That's not who you are anymore. You have to stop pointing the finger and saying, oh, I have anxiety for this reason. It's this person's fault. Well, take control. do the meditating, do the journaling. Don't point the finger anymore. So I'm going to start a challenge, a meditation challenge. We're going to meditate every single day. And when we meditate every single day, we will start to be the creators. And you will see the change. It gets your unfuckwithability going. If being unfuckwithable is a characteristic you're interested in having, meditate every day. Practice that recentering. You're not going to let the shit bother you anymore, okay? So we're going to start this challenge every day. I'm going to post a picture of myself meditating. We're going to use the hashtag New Year, New Self and meditate daily. I want to see you guys doing this, and I want to hear about how at the end of the week, what little shifts have changed for you because of this practice. Bye, guys.